So imagine if you want to trade cryptos, usually you go to Binance. And right now, if you use our platform, you just do the same to deposit your crypto assets onto it. But the best thing is with exactly the same user experience, it's non-custodial, like every crypto asset is still in your control. And we are having the same user experience, like putting limit orders, market orders, and then everything just instant order confirmation and very, very cheap. This is the service that basically we offer, the basic trading services for the users. I'm very happy to be with you guys to introduce my project. So I'm Hinson. I come from Hong Kong, grew and raised in Hong Kong. I studied accounting and finance in the Chinese University of Hong Kong, and then started in a bank and then slowly moved to the more techy and then crypto space. And now I'm working full-time in the crypto and the Cardano community. So my project is called DeltaDeFi. It's essentially just a platform that tries to build the traditional trading experience, but in a non-custodial manner. So historically, if you want to trade on non-custodial platforms like Uniswap, you gotta have a few different problems. First of all, it's like for every trade that you try to place on Uniswap, it has to take you a few minutes or seconds until the blockchain to confirm your transaction. Second is that once you have to place your orders and then you try to cancel the order, you charge you twice the gas fee or transaction fee on the blockchain. Third is that if you want to do some API trading or programmatic trading, usually it's super difficult. You have to understand some of the technicality about the blockchain in order to do that. So our platform is actually happened to just waive all these kind of things, like bring the same experience of the traditional trading like Interactive Brokers or Binance. Yeah, actually, since my first graduate job as a management trainee at Citi, I started to learn about blockchain and cryptos, and DeltaDeFi emerged as a hobby project very early on in 2022 as kind of derivative platform on Cardano. But we pivoted quite a few times until now. I go into full-time in 2023 August and got all my co-founders also getting full-time gradually. But for this stage, which is the current version of building on top of a state channel layer 2 Hydra, is actually just started in the 2024 September. We are like 6 to 7 months into the development, and right now it's testnet ready, and we are wrapping up the thing for the mainnet launch. So imagine if you want to trade cryptos, usually you go to Binance. And right now, if you use our platform, you just do the same to deposit your crypto assets onto it. But the best thing is with exactly the same user experience, it's non-custodial, like every crypto asset is still in your control. And we are having the same user experience, like putting limit orders, market orders, and then everything just instant order confirmation and very cheap. This is the service that basically we offer, the basic trading services for the users. There are actually quite a few similar platforms out there in the markets. The most famous tools I think is the DYDX and also Hyperliquid. But for us, since we're building on top of the UTXO architecture, there are quite a lot of unknown area technically that we have to explore. Like until right now, we are building on top of the layer 2 state channels like Hydra, super technical. Even for the Hydra team themselves, there are a lot of issues to be resolved. So the most difficult part for us is essentially the technical part. Like most of the time, we have to work with these kind of infrastructure projects to solve the problem with them together. Report some issues, report some feedbacks. Some of the time, we even have to push the fixes for the stuff which is not owned by ourselves. So this is a more difficult part that I would say in this project is, although the user experience is just that simple, like traditional trading, but under the hood is like technicality, everything is like, yeah, just a headache. I'm pretty proud of the people in my team. Like essentially we the same team, we gone through different kind of side project, like open source contribution, everything's like even DeltaDeFi ourselves, we pivoted twice before. We kind of had the same crew of people just taking on the same vision. It's like bringing the more mature financial infrastructure on the crypto worlds. We stayed together, navigate through all the technical challenge, navigate all the hard time, no matter it's like low in funding and run rate, and like technical stuck, everything. And then we just stayed together and work hard together towards new and challenging problems. And till now, we are like slowly expanding our team, and still with the core team as remain intact. This is something that I'm really proud of, and I love working with my team. 5 years is kind of long, but if I have to imagine, is that we'll become one of a few products in the market that is famous for the fund safety, non-custodial, meanwhile supporting, for example, like Cardano, Bitcoin, or the UTXO blockchain, but people feeling really safe to use us, while we're having all of the matching user experience as a Binance. Like there's no longer some people saying that I can trade in Binance because the product is just better. But it's like Binance and DeltaDeFi is kind of similar. I would rather kind of learn a little bit more about how to move fund on chain and then use a more safer that kind of product, and then slowly just becoming one part of the decentralized world in the future.